Today, we're in the city of Jakarta at the world-renowned hotel chain Raffles, sampling a Singapore Sling with a difference, taking in the breathtaking glass lighting and eating far too much cake and chilling out by the pool. Raffles is a luxury 5-star hotel chain, so whether for business or pleasure, it will leave you feeling relaxed and rejuvenated with the food, the ambience and the quiet calm. What really makes this hotel is how proud the staff are to work here and its cultural links to the city, but more on that later. The entrance hall is incredibly grand, standing at over 8 metres tall in height, creating an elegance similar to that of the first-class lounge in Doha. The check-in was very welcoming and relaxed, and I've been treated to a room on the 24th floor. This is going to be good. You should probably sit down for this one. I know you're very impressed by the room, but you'll be shocked to find out and amazed that I didn't add extra gems to upgrade to a better room. This is in fact the base room. I really didn't have to, but I felt compelled to see the bathroom first. It doesn't matter whether you prefer to shower or bathe. This is an incredibly beautiful room that you could lose several hours resting, relaxing, and of course, washing. This is a hotel that goes as far as to trust you with shampoo bottles, which aren't even locked into the wall. And just behind these double slide doors, not to mention very tall, is your king-size bedroom. Not only is the room stunning, but the bed was incredibly comfortable. There is so much to praise about this room and nothing to complain about. The little details like the blue carpet, the ottoman on the end of the bed, and the pencil replacing the standard hotel pen make this a wonderful room. And does the view match the grandeur of the hotel? It's Jakarta, not Paris, but I still think it's pretty mesmerising. We will go check out the beautiful grounds of the hotel later in the video. And just as I'm about to show you the lounge for the room, that's the doorbell. I've been absolutely spoiled with this complimentary welcome drink and this very heart-moving plate of cakes. So one of the great things that some of the hotels are doing, they're doing like a welcome drink and it's just been delivered to the room, and this is a mulberry based welcome drink. No idea what that's going to be like, but it sounds amazing. Oh, and it is. When you travel the world, sleeping can be tricky, so having a separate lounge means that when one of you wakes up from the jet lag, you don't disturb the person who is sleeping. And with the doors closed in the bedroom, this becomes a really cosy space. So I've received this card, and it's a beautiful orange. The back again has got a nice design there. And inside, it's so simple, but it's such a nice thing. Dear Alex, to travel is to take a journey into yourself. Before I succumb to my tiredness, having flown from Manila with Singapore Airlines pretty early in the morning, we must go see the facilities, especially the pool. Despite having 30-some floors, I never saw more than 5 of the guests. As pointed out by the concierge, the hotel could have been built larger, but they wanted a more personal service which comes with a higher staff to guest ratio. This makes the experience seem more private and exclusive, which is 100% appreciated. And if you don't want to go in the pool, you can always have an explore of the gardens. What's quite magical and unique about Raffles Jakarta is its link to local Indonesian painter Hendra Gunawan, famous for his Western painting techniques and his traditional Indonesian aesthetics. The owner of Raffles has a great relationship with the artist, and as a result, a lot of the art, sculptures and the wondrous ceiling in the entrance are all inspired by Hendra. Even the well-stocked gym hasn't escaped the artistic flair. What I love about the hotel is that there are so many wonderful spaces to hide away from the world, to retreat from the everyday life. This makes sense given that more people come to Jakarta for business than for leisure. And on that note, I'm heading back to the room to run myself a refreshing bath, and I'll see you in the morning. In part 2, we explore the delicious and Indonesian-inspired breakfast, visit one of the most jaw-dropping spas we've ever seen, and find out a few amazing facts about the hotel. What a great start to the morning with a beautifully sunny view and the Hendra-inspired statue. After previously googling the breakfast, I'm pretty excited, and not just because of the food, but also the architecture. This is only the entrance, but everything is breathtaking. The wood panelling, the plush chairs, the high ceilings, and even the wooden floor. And no, that's not my hand. I was even treated to a personal tour around the breakfast area. What is brilliant is the design and the layout resembles an Indonesian market, and even the impressive glass artwork hints to items such as onions in a very minimalistic form. You'll even find a make your own donut station. Not particularly Indonesian, but it's a lot of fun. Here's a montage to showcase all the foods that were available. And if that still doesn't satisfy you, there was an extensive range of juices, cold desserts, and I opted for the avocado crust toast and the orange and raisin French toast off the menu. As you can imagine, it was so delicious, I ate until I could no more. Much later, I visited the hotel's spa, which has a beautiful reception area and this ice machine for, I don't know, beautiful art and these nicely shaped mosaic white chairs to rest after being pampered. I also got to view the exclusive members lounge, although I wasn't able to use this, as part of the hotel's complimentary concierge tour of the hotel and the art. There are lots of other beautiful nooks to hide in, like the library, and the hotel can even host parties and events for thousands of guests. That pretty much completes the tour, except for the hotel's bar and the mystery of the Singapore Sling. The feature item in the room has to be the heavy rain chandelier, the story being that the artist Hendra was taking a walk round the lake whilst it was raining, and looking up saw the reflection and beauty of the light through the water. As for the rest of the room, it features tributes to writers, storytellers and movie script writers who frequented Raffles Lounge in Singapore. And finally, and this is a fact I love, each Raffles hotel has its own version of the Singapore Sling, and this being Jakarta, it's affectionately known as the Jakarta Sling, served with this very tasty side order of olives and nuts. So the pool is probably the perfect place to sum up this trip. So how was Raffles, Jakarta, Indonesia? The room firstly, so impressive, and I think for the size and the price, that was such good value. It also included breakfast, which I always say is probably 15 to 20 pounds, and again, really good selection. It's probably my fourth favourite breakfast I've had. Pool area, the gardens, amazing. So there's not much left to say except for thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and like below.